What if the semiconductor giant we have known for decades is not just tightening its belt, but performing a radical, painful surgery to secure its very survival? Amidst a storm of deep cuts, Intel is making a high-stakes gamble on its future. For months we have heard whispers from Intel, the Silicon Titan. Last fall they announced a daunting mission: find $10 billion or more in annual savings. We are talking about deep systemic change. Part of that involved trimming 15% of their global workforce, alongside countless other belt-tightening measures. But now another wave of layoffs hits, and this time, it strikes right at the heart of their traditional business, impacting research and manufacturing. Imagine this. One of Intel's most vital development hubs, Fab D1X in Oregon, is taking a massive hit. They are shedding another 2,400 employees there. This is not a new story for that facility. It comes right after 3,000 job cuts last year. Clearly, those initial cuts were not enough to stem the tide. Intel has made it crystal clear. This rigid austerity course is not finished. They plan more cuts, more difficult decisions. We know from past statements by former CEO Gelsinger that Intel faces such profound challenges, they cannot navigate them without radical action. This is not just trimming fat. It feels like cutting into muscle and bone. So what is the plan? How do you cut so deeply into your core, yet still hope to thrive? The answer, it seems, lies in a strategic pivot, driven by the company's current leadership. They are placing their biggest bet, yet on a sector that is currently making Nvidia a titan: AI chips. We are watching the company shift its focus dramatically. While Intel's client computing group, the division responsible for the chips in our everyday laptops and desktops, has seen its revenues decline, their data center and AI division has picked up the slack with growth of a similar magnitude. This tells us where Intel sees the future. It is a very deliberate move, like moving all your chips to one number on the roulette table. Think about chips like Gaudi 3. These are AI accelerators, built on Intel's cutting-edge 18A technology, and they are nearing mass production. They are also doubling down on their AI everywhere strategy with their Core Ultra processors, aiming to bake AI capabilities into everything from our personal devices to massive data centers. And here is where it gets really interesting and perhaps a little surprising. Remember the discussions last year about potentially spinning off Intel Foundry Services, their contract chip manufacturing arm? Well, those conversations have apparently gone silent. Instead, Intel now states they will invest more in this segment. They want to solidify and expand their position as a leading contract chip manufacturer. It is a fascinating reversal, is it not? Instead of offloading this valuable asset, they are deciding to embrace the role of the world's factory for chips, not just their own. It is a move that suggests a long-term vision, even amidst immediate pain. This is not simply a story about layoffs or financial adjustments. This is about a legendary company, a foundational pillar of the tech world, tearing down parts of its past to build an entirely new future. It is a testament to the brutal, unforgiving pace of innovation and market demand. Intel is fighting to regain its footing, and it is doing so by betting big on AI and its foundational manufacturing capabilities. It is a risky, bold strategy, but perhaps the only one left. So will these radical changes solidify Intel's future as a dominant player in the age of AI? Or are they just the beginning of an even longer, harder road? We are witnessing a tech giant redefine itself in real time. We want to know what you think. Can Intel pull this off? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and do not forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the stories shaping our tech world.